B'siyata Dishmai, we're here in Sha'ar HaYichud. We are going to be learning from the gates of the Baal Shem Tov. Be'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach. We are nearly finished with the chapter on tzadikim. And then B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to get into a new chapter on the purpose of everything, Dveikut. B'ezrat Hashem. So the Baal Shem Tov, we have one more thing here from the Yismach Yisrael. It says, Pam bacha Baal Shem Tov v'achar kach yitchil yismoach mod. One time the Baal Shem Tov cried, and after he was done crying, he started to get very happy. His students asked him, "What's going on, Rabbeinu?" And he answered, "Sheyashavti v'itbonanti shani ve'Eliyahu Hanavi lamadnu etzel Rabbi echad achia shiloni." I thought and I contemplated that me and Eliyahu Hanavi were sitting and learning from one Rebbe. Who was it? Achia Shiloni. Achia is the famous Rebbe of Eliyahu Hanavi and the Rebbe of the Baal Shem Tov. It's from the generation of Moshe Rabbeinu all the way until Eliyahu and David. כאשר אומרים שמו של אליהו, אומרים אחר שמו זכו לטוב. When we say Eliyahu's name, right, Eliyahu, זכו לטוב. Remembered for good. אחרי שמי יספרו מעשה. And after they say my name, they tell a story. לכן בכיתי והתחננתי לפני השם, שאם יספר איש ישראל סיפור ממני ברוחניות, תהיה לו ישועה ברוחניות. So the Baal Shem Tov said, okay, after they say Eliyahu's name, they say Zachor Latov, of good memory. After they say my name, they start to tell a story. So I begged Hashem that when someone tells a spiritual story about me, right, that they should have a spiritual salvation. And if they tell a story from the Baal Shem Tov of physicality, you should have a Yeshua salvation in physicality. שמעתי כרוז יוצא מן השמיים אשר מי שיאמין בישראל בן שרה שכל עבודתו היה בעד ישראל בכלל ובפרט וידבר ממני בתחילת שבוע יהיה לו שבוע טוב. A bat call, a voice came out from the heavens and said, whoever mentions the name and believes in Israel ben Sarah, it's the Baal Shem Tov's name, whoever does that and believes that all of his avodat Hashem was for the sake of Am Yisrael as a whole and as each individual Jew, and it will speak of me in the beginning of the week, he'll have a good week. And from here we have the minhag, and on Motzei Shabbat we read Baal Shem Tov stories. The Baal Shem Tov made it in heaven that when you tell a story of the Baal Shem Tov of spirituality, you get blessings in spirituality. When you tell the story of the Baal Shem Tov in physicality, you get blessings in physicality. So people want sgulot. Here, if you want a spiritual sgula, Motzei Shabbat, or any time during the week, but specifically Motzei Shabbat, tell the story of the Baal Shem Tov doing a spiritual miracle. And if you need a little bit of help financially, Motzei Shabbat, or any time, tell the story of the Baal Shem Tov bringing down Shefa physically. B'tchilat chodesh yeh lo chodesh tov. If you do this in the beginning of the month, you'll have a good month. The beginning of the week, you'll have a good week. In the beginning of the year, you'll have a good year. And the whole entire year will be made a year of joy. Even though the Baal Shem Tov said, even though I'll already be in the world of truth, Am Yisrael will get salvation by way of me as well, even though I'm there. So we see from this the importance of talking about tzadikim, like we said before, right? Talking about tzadikim and mentioning the names of the tzadikim. Rav Itzhak said something amazing on Shabbat. Talked about talking about names. We had 2 name changes on Shabbat. And Big Kiddush was beautiful. And Rav Itzhak talked about the power of name changes and names. And he said that the whole entire Torah is the name of Hashem. So anytime a Jew learns Torah, it's like saying Shemot tzadikim. The names of the tzadikim brings peace to the world, like Rav Nachman says. Right? Tzadik yesod olam, that's Hashem. Hashem is the tzadik. The ultimate tzadik is Hashem. And we start to read the words of the Psukim of the Torah, we're saying the name of Hashem. It brings peace to the world. Like saying Avram, Yitzhak, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Yaakov, Asher, Gad, Shimon, Reuven, Levi. These names bring purity and holiness to the world. So too, when you read the Torah, you're saying the name of Hashem again and again. Next teaching from Oel Yisachar. Deu lechem ki nidgala li mi shamayim. No, it has been revealed to me from the heavens. Asher asipur b'shivcho shel Baal Shem Tov zgula Yeshua. Whoever tells stories of Baal Shem Tov, that is a zgula for Yeshua. That is a way to get redemption, to get some second salvation in your life. שבחי Baal Shem Tov הם החלק השני של תהילים. The praises of the Baal Shem Tov is the second book to Tehillim. It's the second edition, second volume of Tehillim. ועצתי אמונה לכל הדורות. My advice is that this is אמונה for all of generations. שיחלה חלילה אדם ישראל, הרי אם יכול הוא עצמו לקרוא את סיפורי הצדיקים, מה טוב, ואם לאו יכיריהו לפניו פרק בבוקר ופרק בערב. When a person, God forbid, gets sick, a Jew gets sick, God forbid, if he can himself, he should read stories of the tzadikim. It will be very beneficial for him. Sick person gets sick, they should read stories of the tzadikim. And if they can't do it, then they should read a chapter in the morning and a chapter in the night. וכך גם קיימו אצל רבנו ועד שהחלים לגמרי היו קוראים בכל יום באוזניו משבחי בעל שם טוב. The Zachar says that his Rebbe was sick, and that's what they did for him. Every morning and every night, they read in his ears from a little bit of the praises of the Baal Shem Tov until he was healed. Again, telling stories of the tzadikim is an extremely important thing that can bring peace to the world. B'ezrat Hashem, and we have siyata d'ishmaya, a lot of yeshuot, a lot of good things. Just want to mention this before we end the video. I am coming to the United States, and I'll be there in New York from September 8th until the 13th, and then going to Miami also from the 14th Sunday until Wednesday the 17th. If anybody would like to be in touch and have me come talk in a shul, in a home, in an office, meet one-on-one, please reach out and be in touch with me. We can set it up. There's still some dates available. May you all be blessed. Tzat Hashem.